This is chapter number 3 from Maharashtra State Notebook. The name of chapter is Kinetic Theory of Gases and Radiation. So firstly, I will give here list of some important formulae which will be beneficial for you while solving problem. So first formula, ideal gas equation. PV is equal to nRT, where P pressure, V volume, N number of mole, R gas constant and T temperature. So in this equation, N represents number of mole. So this number of mole we can state by three different formulae. First formula, number of mole is nothing but number of molecule upon Avogadro's number. Second, number of mole is given by mass divided by molecular weight of substance. And third, number of mole is also given by volume occupied by the substance, gas or liquid, divided by 22.4 liter. So these are the basic formulas when calculating number of moles. Then third, we can represent from this ideal gas equation three different laws. First one is Boyle's law. According to Boyle's law, at constant temperature, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. That is, PV is equal to constant. We can also write P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Then Charles law. According to Charles law, at constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to temperature. That is, V by T remains constant. You can write V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. This condition we can use in problem. Then pressure law. According to pressure law, at constant volume, the pressure of gas is directly proportional to temperature. That is, P by T is equal to constant. P1 upon T1 is equal to P2 upon T. Then Graham's law of diffusion. Graham's law. Graham's law. According to Graham's law, the rate of diffusion is inversely proportional to density of gas and molecular weight, mass of gas, square root of m. Then, in theory, we have obtained pressure exerted by gaseous molecule, and the pressure exerted by gaseous molecule, it is given by formula 1 by 3 rho CRMS square, where CRMS is called as RMS velocity of gaseous molecule. So that means this RMS velocity, it is square root of 3p by rho. This RMS velocity is also given by formula square root of C1 square plus C2 square plus and so on up to Cn square divided by n. So remember here, this n is in square root. Remember here, C1, C2, C3 up to Cn. These are the various possible velocity of gaseous molecule, and n number of gases. So these are the two important formulae for RMS velocity. Then we can find out the kinetic energy, average kinetic energy from this equation, as this rho is nothing but m by v CRMS square, and we can do adjustment here, multiply and divide by 2. That means 2 by 3, 1 by 2 m CRMS square, and it is nothing but the average kinetic energy. So what will be average energy, kinetic energy of gas? Average kinetic energy of gas, it becomes 3 by 2. Sorry, here 2 by 3, 1 by 2 m. So here, so 3p upon, here we will write PV. So I will represent PV is equal to 2 by 3e. So it becomes 3PV by 2. So average kinetic energy of gas, it is 3PV by 2. Instead of PV, this PV, we can write nRT from ideal gas equation. So many formulas we can derive here. Average kinetic energy per unit volume. If I say per unit volume, that volume is divided. So simply this formula becomes 3 by 2t. If suppose we are going to find out average kinetic energy of gas per mole, if I say per mole, so replace this PV by nRT and divide by n. For per mole, we should divide by n. So what we get? 3 by 2 RT. If we require average kinetic energy per molecule, then divide it by Avogadro's number. So Avogadro's number is nothing but 6.023 into 10 raised to the power 23. That is, it is represented by n. So gas constant divided by Avogadro's number. It is nothing but Boltzmann constant represented by Kb. Boltzmann constant 3 by 2 kBt. Then, if we require average kinetic energy of gas per unit mass, so simply divide this R by molecular weight of that gas. So it will become 3 by 2 gamma into T, and this gamma is nothing but specific gas constant, which is different for different gaseous molecules. So these are the various formulae regarding to kinetic energy of gas. Later on, the important formula, 9th important formula, specific heat of substance. Specific heat of substance. The specific heat is nothing but amount of heat per unit mass per unit rising temperature. Remember, specific heat for gas, it is of two types: molar specific heat and principal specific. And the specific heat are obtained for two different conditions. One is at constant pressure and other is at constant volume. So for gases, we get two types of specific heat represented by Cp, means specific heat at constant pressure. It is nothing but dQp by dT, means amount of heat absorbed by gas at constant pressure. And Cv, it is nothing but dQv by dt. So what does dQv represent? dQv represent amount of heat absorbed by gas at constant volume. And Cp is always greater than Cv. In case of Mayer's relation, we can obtain Cp minus Cv is equal to R, where R is gas constant. R is called as gas constant. Then another important formula regarding radiations. Now some important formula I will give from the topic radiation. Coefficient of absorption A, it is given by QA by Q, amount of heat absorbed by substance to the total amount of heat falling out. Then coefficient of reflection R, QR by Q, amount of heat reflected by the substance to the total amount of heat falling out. T, coefficient of transmission, it is QT, amount of heat transmitted by substance to the total amount of heat falling out. And remember here, sum of all these three coefficients A plus R plus T is equal to 1. Then the emissive power of any body, E, it is nothing but amount of heat per unit area per unit time. So Q upon A T, that means Q by T, it is also called as rate of emission of heat, rate per unit area. Remember here, emissive power of black body is always greater than any ordinary body, emissive power of ordinary body. And this ratio EB upon E, this is called as coefficient of emission. EB is called as coefficient of emission. So then another important formula is E upon EB. The ratio is E upon EB is equal to small. Then another important formula is Kirchhoff's law. According to Kirchhoff's law, coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission. Kirchhoff's law, coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission, and coefficient of emission is nothing but E upon EB. That means we can write E by A is equal to E. It is very important result as far as problems are concerned. Then another important law is Stephen's law of radiation. According to Stephen's law, emissive power of black body is directly proportional to fourth power of its absolute temperature. So we can give here constant. That constant is called as Stephen's constant. So for ordinary body it becomes E is equal to small e sigma T raised to power 4. And E is emissive power, it is nothing but Q upon A T. So all these results are very important. If surrounding temperature is given to you, the same formula we can write sigma T raised to power 4 minus T0 raised to power 4, where T0 is temperature of surrounding and T is temperature of black body. Then the last important law of radiation is Newton's law of radiation. According to Newton's law, dQ by dt, rate of loss of heat, it is directly proportional to excess temperature of body over surrounding, provided that this excess should be small. It is near about 50 degrees Celsius. So dQ by dt, this constant theta minus